The Uber driver came back and tried to offer me a ride. A few years ago, after college, I was living in a Midwestern town with my family. I didn't learn to drive until my mid-20s, so I took public transit everywhere. One afternoon, I was walking to my neighborhood's bus stop on my way to run errands when I noticed a car driving slowly beside me. I resumed walking but kept it in my view. Suddenly, the car slowed down to almost a stop and the driver rolled down the passenger window. I could see it. It was a man and he tried to say something to me, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. I kept walking faster towards the bus stop, hoping on a weekend afternoon someone else would be there. He then makes a U-turn and was now driving where I could see him. With his window rolled down, he said, "Hey, do you need a ride? I was your Uber driver yesterday with you and your mom. Remember me?" Shocked and terrified, I said, "Oh no, thanks," and finally approached the bus stop where, thankfully, there were other people waiting for the bus. He drove off. As soon as he drove off, the bus arrived and I got on. Still shaken, I opened the app and saw that the guy was indeed the one who drove me and my mom home the day before. I immediately called my mom, who told me to report him. To think that this guy came back to my neighborhood and remember what I look like and tried to offer me a ride just makes me sick. Needless to say, I learned how to drive and rarely ever use Uber and Lyft again. I have a stalker. I first started noticing her in high school, but for all I know, she's been there forever. After I finally noticed her, everything went downhill. I tried to tell someone, parents or friends, but nobody believed me. They all said I was insane. My stalker wasn't the shy type who watched from afar. No, she didn't hide, didn't have to. After all, no one believed me. She seemed to be everywhere. School, work, bus, and even my own home. Every time I saw her, she would look me directly in the eye. She only looked away when I did. My stalker loved to mock me. She copied my every move. If I wore lipstick, she did. If she saw me buy a dress, I'd see her wear the exact same one. She wanted to humiliate me. Over the years, my fear turned to anger and eventually contempt. She was always there, taunting me, as if it wasn't enough that she ruined my life. I didn't even know why she was doing it. I don't really leave my room anymore. I avoid anything that might give her access, but today is different. I've had enough, and it's time to finally end this nightmare. I walk into the bathroom, and of course, there she was. She was thinner than the last time I saw her. "I've come to end this," I say in a shaky voice, and her mouth moves in sync with mine, but no sound comes out. Always imitating me, always mocking me. But that's what I'm counting on today. I grab the scissors near the sink and she does the same. Does she know what I'm about to do? I hope she doesn't. I hope it's too late when she realizes. I ignore the pang of fear telling me to stop before it's too late, and I jab the scissors into my neck. It's even more painful than I imagined. My eyes catch her doing the same, blood gushing from her wound. I smile happily, and to my annoyance, she does the same. Does she know she's going to die? My legs start to give out. I fall on the floor, and she escapes from my line of sight. I laugh at the empty bathroom. It's finally over. As my life fades into nothingness, my only regret is that I didn't pull the mirror down with me. I really wanted to see her bleed out and die.